Man, listen, some truck drivers are sexy AF, bruh. Like, when I seen this girl on YouTube, bruh, like, or a woman, I should say, I was like, oh, she my type. She my type, she my type. We'll talk about that in a second. This is 5 Minutes with Mike. Our news, our voice, our issues. Believe that. All right, guys, welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes of Mike. I'm your host, Michael Beckford, and right now we're talking about a YouTuber that, man, I I think I fell in love with this girl. Let me stop. I ain't fall in love, but man, she got the right curves. She got the right, everything in all the right places, and she has a wonderful personality. All right, guys. So the YouTuber I'm talking about, her name is Agnes Rose. Definitely want to make sure I shout her out. Give her a like and subscribe. And once again, kind of similar to my other video, which has honestly my best viewed video so far since being on YouTube. Truck drivers are freaky AF. Um, she also, uh, obviously she has the, the clickbaity thumbnails, but yeah, thanks guys for making truck drivers a freaky AF a very good success. And that dude, he's very handsome as well. That that's on that particular cover for that post. But talking about Agnes Rose, I really liked her vibe. I liked um her YouTube her YouTube one of her YouTube episode really good. I liked the whole thing that she did. She got a nice little dog that she carried with her, which is great because that's the dog. You're looking at the dog ain't ain't gonna do too much, but at the very least it'll help her out as a warning when it comes down to it. Now, I've been around some truck drivers, and I must say, not too many truck drivers. Which obviously, truck driving is still a white male dominated profession for the most part. Okay, let's just be real here. It is. Now there are a lot of minorities that have jumped into the profession of truck driving, especially since the advent of COVID. But it's still a mostly middle-aged white man's profession. Okay, and it pays pretty well for most part. It just depends if you're an owner operator, who you working for, how many miles you're doing, and as I explained in the previous video, truck drivers are freaky AF. It also depends on, are you a local driver or are you a long-term over-the-road type of driver, things like that. In the case of Agnes Rose, she's more of a over-the-road long-term driver. She also owns her own truck. Congratulations to her, young black entrepreneur. And alongside of that, she spends the night in her vehicle, many nights in her vehicle, and she is following her dreams and doing whatever she can to make things possible. I'm not gonna lie, if I run into her in my travels, I probably would be speechless. It's no lie. I I probably would be speechless because she is just so freaking fine, bruh. At least to me, she's fine. She is definitely fine. Now, people may say to me, "Well, Michael, you've never been a truck driver, so how do you have the ability to be able to talk on truck drivers, what they're like and whatever?" Well, I ain't never been no damn drug dealer either. Don't mean that I can't know that it ain't a good profession that I want to be in, and I can talk about it too. You don't have to be something in order to be able to have the ability to talk about it. Journalists talk about things all the time that they don't necessarily associate with. It's part of the job. Now, to give you a little bit of backdrop behind me, well, behind, me in my travels. I This episode of 5 Minutes with Mike is brought to you by Michael D. Beckford's newest book, Homeboys. Everybody has a homeboy, or friends call his own. The best friend you kick it with at the family barbecue. The one you trust to bring around your lady without raising a red flag. A homeboy will play video games, smoke, and chill. A homeboy is a nigga you can ride or die, and the one you sleep with on the low. Homeboys, available in ebook and paperback or wherever books are sold. Have been a lot of places for both work and also personal travels. I've traveled a lot. I've done the van life thing. I've been a lot of places, and a part of being a lot of these places, I've also been to a lot of truck stops from time, at times. And so you see a lot of things at truck stops. I've seen barbershops. I've seen medical things at truck stops. I've seen all kind of good things and a lot of weird stuff at truck stops too. And you realize how dirty people are sometimes. Oh my gosh. Just dirty in general. I'm not talking about truckers being dirty themselves. I'm just talking about people. Just not caring for themselves. People, you just see them. They took a whole number 2 and they ain't even freaking washed their hands, bro. Like, what? You walk out the bathroom, you just took a whole number 2, and do you want to shake my hand? GTFOH, bro. Get out of here, bro. You ain't shaking my damn hands. Although there is not too many female drivers, as stated, there are some few exceptions. Like there's this big truck stop in Atlanta, Georgia. I saw a couple decent looking female drivers, like good looking, sexy female drivers out of Atlanta, and it's I think this particular truck stop is at I want to say I can't remember right now the name of the truck stop itself. Okay, I found it. It was the Petro Atlanta hub in that's one I found. Of course, they got showers, they got all kind of stuff, home cooked meals there, which the home cooked part, it was okay. The food was okay there, but yeah, man. I mean, also the Petro Atlanta. I did not mention the last time in the previous video of TruckerRose are Freaky AF, where I actually linked up with this particular truck driver, but it was in Atlanta. Okay, I just mentioned that it was in Georgia. I didn't name the place, but it was in Atlanta. Yeah, the Petro Atlanta, that is a big truck stop. Okay, lots of trucks humming there. I spent a couple of nights at that particular truck stop myself, and they had all kind of people coming and going there, all throughout when it come down to their travels and things of that nature. And so, for me, I think that a truck driver to me to be sexy AF, I think she has to be, of course, on her game. She has to make sure that she's constantly getting her, her manis, her petties, whatever she got to do to keep herself up, when it comes down to it. And honestly, I don't want one that's a slut, like I said, oof. I'm not gonna get back into it. If you want to know what I'm talking about in regards to that, go back to the video, truck drivers are freaky AF, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to, I think that there's some truck drivers like Agnes, that she's, obviously, like I said, she's a very beautiful woman. She got it going on. And I hate that it's a factor of, we're, lusting after this person and this thing that. But, what I'm saying? You see beauty when you see it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when there's a lot of unattractive people in the trucking world. I mean, it really is. Unfortunately, a lot of individuals in this world of trucking, a lot of them are overweight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are eating diets that are, not good at all. Not even close to being good. And that's why I mentioned, even when they say the home cooking stuff, it's still a lot of fatty pork choppy type of stuff, man. Like that's just not, it ain't healthy, when it comes down to it. So when you find a dime piece on the road, because like I said, I'm not a trucker, but I did a lot of I've done a lot of traveling. I traveled a lot of places. I've been over 30 different states in the U.S. thus far. Praise God. Been to a lot of cities in between that. So alongside my travels, I've been to a lot of places, seen a lot of things, and oh yeah, Tennessee. Yeah, it was a couple. It was a couple fine truck driving women that I saw in Tennessee as well. Yeah, there's a good hub out there too in Tennessee, for truckers. You see a lot of FedEx, because FedEx I believe is stationed over there as well. But anyway, guys, this wraps up this particular episode. Please like and subscribe, and let me know what you think about it. Thanks. Some of your favorite books from the creative mind of Michael D. Beckford are coming soon to quicklit.com.